Public Provident Fund scheme is a long-term investment option that offers an attractive rate of interest and returns on the amount invested. The interest earned and the returns are not taxable under the Income Tax Act. One has to open a PPF account under this scheme and the amount deposited during a year will be claimed under Section 80C deductions. Because of its sovereign guarantee and tax advantages, the Public Provident Fund is a prominent debt investment option. The guidelines covering PPF accounts, on the other hand, are rigid and one must be conscious of them to reap the full benefits of PPF. If these regulations are not allowed, the government may mark the account as irregular. The account may be closed, the contributions may be halted or returned, and interest payouts may be halted if a PPF account becomes irregular. After that, it will take a long time to get your PPF account in force. Hey guys, this is Simran from ClearTax, and today I'll be talking about several ways of how your PPF account can become irregular or abnormal. But before we begin, do not forget to press the bell icon and like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. So let's begin. The first one is PPF account opening rule. Only one PPF account can be opened under a single name according to the regulations. People who have a PPF account in a bank are not allowed to open another account in a post office and vice versa. If anyone opens two accounts by default, the second account will be regarded as an irregular account that will not receive interest until the two accounts are merged. Either the father or the mother can open a PPF account on behalf of a minor. Both parents cannot open a separate account for the same minor in order to prevent having multiple accounts. As a result, an individual can open one PPF account for each minor for whom he or she is the guardian. The second one is contribution limit rule. If an account holder contributes more than Rs 1.5 lakh in a year, the deposits will be considered irregular and will not earn interest or be liable for a tax gain under Section 80C of the Income Tax Act. As a result, without any interest, the concerned post office will reimburse the excess amount to the account holder. The third one is joint account rule. A joint PPF account is not allowed to open. It is only possible to specify the details of a nominee while opening an account. As a result, only one account can be opened and not a joint account in any post office or bank in the country. The fourth one is account extension rule. After the 15-year term has expired, the PPF account may be extended indefinitely. However, if one continues to contribute during the extension period without consulting the post office, it can become irregular. If you wish to hold your account open and make fresh deposits, you must notify the post office in writing 1 year before it expires by filing out Form H. If one continues to deposit after filing the form, all new contributions will be considered irregular and no interest will be provided. Section 80C benefits will not be applicable on contributions made in a PPF account after the 15-year period has expired without using the benefit to continue the account. The fifth one is premature closure rule. Premature closure of PPF accounts is allowed after 5 years of account opening under exceptional situations such as the account holders' spouses or dependent children's or parents' treatment for serious disease or for the children's higher education. If an account is prematurely closed, 1% interest is deducted from the date of account opening or extension if necessary. The account will be closed if the account holder expires and the nominee or legitimate heir or heirs will not be able to continue making deposits in the account. PPF interest will be paid at the end of the preceding month in which the account is closed if it is closed due to the death. Now, what happens when a PPF account is marked as irregular? Wondering the same? Well, your PPF account would have been inactive if you didn't contribute for a year. As a consequence, the account will become dormant and a penalty will be levied. As a PPF subscriber, you can even miss access to certain perks. You must contribute at least Rs 500 per year to keep your account active. Although disabling your account will not result in the loss of your savings, you will no longer be able to contribute to it. You will also not be eligible to take advantage of the benefits and services available to members with active accounts. Well, this was it for today's video. Let us know what you think about the video and comment below if you have any doubts. We will try to reply to it as soon as we can. Stay tuned to our channel for more informative videos like these. Till then, goodbye and take care.